Alright guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. So right now what we want to take a look at is those things that we will need to develop an environment where we start building our website. Okay, so right now I'm in Google right now. Basically what you need is a server that you are going to put your website into. Like I said, for every website that we are going to be hosting, we will need a domain. So that host that we are putting our website on is a server, and it is going to be found online. But for the purpose of creating our own website on a local base, like on our PC, we'll need to find a means of having what is called a local server that we can place on our computer, so that we will be able to develop our website. Okay, so now we need a local server. Noted. Alright, so other things that we need to do is to know how to install what is called themes. So themes is just what gives us the look and feel about how our website will look like in quotes, normal theme, like a theme. If you want to probably change the look and feel of your phone, you change the theme. So if you want to change the look and feel of a website, you have a theme. So now we are going to install a theme, and we are going to install a server, and the third thing we are going to install is the WordPress application itself. Okay, for me not to take much of our time, let's dive in. We're still going to explain some other cool stuff, but let's just proceed by practicalizing what we've been saying so far. All right, so right now what I want to do is I want to show you the first thing you need to install. It's called Xampp. So this particular Xampp is what you need to install in order for you to put your website on a local server. Okay, so right now I'm going to put on a link below so that you actually download it on this particular click. You can download it. So you click here, excuse me, it takes you straight down to where you download, and you scroll down, you just click on download, click here for versions that you really want. So right now you want Xampp for Windows, Xampp for Linux, Xampp for OS, but I believe majority of us use Windows and what like Apple. So excuse me, click on either of the two depending on the type of PC you are using. So this is just the normal installation that we do on our computer, like just click on next to get it installed. Okay, so now that if you have successfully installed that, the other thing you need to do is to install what is called WordPress. So how would you do that? Is by what? Let me go to Google. Just type wordpress.org, wordpress.org, and click on enter. So it takes you to wordpress.org website. So by the time you do that, you will be able to download. Here now, you just go to get WordPress and scroll down, download this particular WordPress. So when you download it, it's going to give you that particular application in a zip file. So I've already downloaded it before, that's why you're seeing one here. So but you might find it hard to actually extract that file, so you will use what is called an extractor, an application for extractor. Let me show you. Just go to your website and WINRAR download. So those are the three things you need. Okay, so you download WINRAR. So WINRAR is what is going to make you to have that access to what zip your file. So WINRAR is an application that we use to unzip our zip file. So what do I mean by unzip our zip file? Okay, so right now let me just show you stuff. Here I've already downloaded WordPress. Okay, this is it. Let me just delete this. So some things you don't need here. I just want to show you. Okay, right now this is the WordPress. Okay, so right now you just right click and extract file here, extract here. So you just click on it. If you click on it, it's going to extract the zipped to an unzipped file. So what do I mean by extracting zip to an unzipped file? You can see this is a folder. So when you click on this folder, you have chunks of code in there. So now that you've done this, you now go and create a folder. So this particular folder, you can call it probably an e-commerce or probably e-commerce store. So you now paste all this code, like you copy it. Now let's do it this way. Go to your local computer scroll down. If you have successfully installed your WordPress, your Xampp, you see the Xampp folder inside your local computer. How do you find your local computer? It's just this. You just scroll down and come here, local disk. Come to Xampp. So by the time you come to Xampp, scroll down to where you see htdoc, double click it, and create a folder inside this place. You can call it probably e-commerce. So this is an empty folder, so just double click on this empty folder and paste what you've copied. So what did I copy? I copied the code that is inside the WordPress that I've extracted. Okay, so that is what I did. This is going to actually load for a while. So once it's copied, finished copying, we'll now create a database for it. So I have to pause the video right now in order for us to reduce the time of recording the video, so that it's not going to take much of our time. All right, stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So right now the code has copied, finished copying. So what I did, let me just give you a recap, is that I just go to where the WebKit is. We copy all this code in there, and we actually paste it in this local computer where we find Xampp and htdoc, and we'll create a folder called e-commerce and we'll paste the code in there. So by the time you do that, you will now go back to your Xampp, scroll down, so click on what is called control panel, double click. So by the time you double click, you're going to have this pop-up. So just start, I've already started my own. Just start this Apache and MySQL. You're going to see start, not stop. So by the time you start it, you're not going to be seeing action, stop action in there. So by the time you start it, you're going to have this green line on each Apache and MySQL. So all right, so now that you've done that, that will give you an access to log in into the server without internet. So just type localhost and click on enter. So by the time you click on enter, you will now scroll down to where you see phpMyAdmin. So the reason why you are seeing phpMyAdmin is that the WordPress application that we are going to be making use of is being built with a technology called PHP. So PHP is a programming language that they use to build WordPress application. So that is why we are using that phpMyAdmin. So by the time you do that, it will take you to an environment where you can create a database. There's one thing I want to quickly let you understand there, and that thing is, for every website that we develop, we will be needing a database for the website. So that is where we need to create a database for our website. So due to that, let's just create e-commerce website by clicking on new and database name, call it XAAMPP. You can give it any name you want. I just give it XAAMPP. Okay, so by the time you do that, we have XAAMPP. So I have to highlight it and copy it because I will need it in the future. You can do the same. So let me just create. So by the time you click on create, now the XAAMPP has been successfully created. Okay, so let's now click on another tab, type localhost. So by the time you type localhost, now you now need to go and look at the name of the folder. The name of the folder is called e-commerce. So now that you type localhost, you are not going to click on enter now, but slash, which is a / e-commerce. So now what we are trying to do is that we are trying to link the WordPress that we've copied inside that Xampp application to the database that we've just created. So click on enter. So if you have successfully followed this procedure without skipping any step, you should see this pop up. Okay, it's actually loading. Don't bother. I will have to off my connections right now so that it will be as fast as possible. So click on next. So by the time you click on next, you should see all this if you follow the procedure step by step without skipping anyone. So now let's click on let's go. So let me just highlight, you need to provide the database name, the username for the database, the dashboard, and the database host. Don't be panicked, we'll do all this together. So now click on let's go. You have to erase this WordPress and paste what you've copied, which is XAAMPP. Like I said, when I copied it, I said I'll be needing it, and this is where I'm actually going to be needing the database name. So the username is the default is root, ROOT. So this password, just leave it empty because you have not provided any password for your what, for your database. So leave other the same way it is before. So now click on submit. So there you'll be able to run your installation. Voila. So run installation. So here you have site title. I just want to call it e-commerce. So the username, I want to call it admin. So the password, just give it any password you think you can remember. Here I want to use Fash the tech guy 1-2. So if I'm using Fash the tech guy 1-2, in fact I don't need it, let me just use Fash the tech guy. So your email, I'm using fashionbiz@gmail.com. So just install right now. And like I said, always remember the password that you use so that you don't have to follow the procedure again. I use Fash the tech guy. Okay, so the thing is loading right now. While it's loading, what we just did is that we run Xampp, we install Xampp, and we create database through the Xampp, and we paste the WordPress application inside the Xampp.ht folder. So that is the whole thing that we've been doing. So let's log in now. So now what we want to do is that we have to log into our dashboard by clicking on. It's going to take us automatically to the dashboard now. If I should provide my password, Fash the tech guy. So let me check whether the password is correct. Fash the tech guy. Okay, it's correct. We are logging in right away. So by the time you are doing that, it's now going to take us to the dashboard. Welcome to the WordPress dashboard environment. So here, what we want to do is that we want to install our theme. Like I said, when we started this section, I said we are going to be installing our WordPress application and our theme. So the theme is the look and feel of our website. So let's click on the theme. Okay, so by the time we do that, we'll click on add new, and you'll be amazed on what we are going to achieve immediately after we've installed our theme. I'm going to be using a theme called Astra. Now I have to connect to the internet. So if you have not connected to the internet while you are searching, you might find it difficult to install your theme, because I want to search through the internet. Astra. So now it has actually brought the Astra theme for me. So I click on install. So while it is installing, I have to pause the video again to reduce the time of recording. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. So we have successfully installed it. So there's a difference between you installing a theme and at the same time you activating it. If you install a theme, that theme is going to be useless. It's not going to be able to, you are not making use of it. You just put it on your PC. So before we activate it, let's look at how our website will look like. You can see this is how it looks like. You might not really find this attractive, and this is not what we want. So now we have to go back to our theme and tell our WordPress dashboard that we want to activate the theme. So I'm doing it right now. So let's see what is going to happen. So by the time you activate the theme, so right now if you go to your right hand side there, you can, let's reload, click on customize, okay. You can even go back to your dashboard. Oh, sorry, you can go back to your dashboard. Let's go back to our dashboard. So now what we are going to do right now, let's go back to our dashboard. Good. All right, right now that we've successfully installed our theme, I think I have to pause the video right now so that it's going to reduce the time of recording the videos, like I said. So in the next tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to actually start customizing the theme. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you actually enjoyed this tutorial. I will be I will appreciate if you guys drop a comment and like the video too. This is what is going to actually give me this sense of belonging and creating more of this amazing content. Thank you guys for watching, and get ready for the next one.